Air Mexico 619, read back, correct.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to
576 Tango
another
Bravo to the ramp. You can remain
I
in this route to
rating
door.
flight.
All right,
I am getting ready to fly the I-6. This is a very short flight from LAX to John Wayne. And
John Wayne Ground Skyhawk
is
6663,
all
the
about
West
the
ramp, taxi
approach.
with the numbers.
Every part of this is about the
63663,
approach.
John Wayne Ground runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via
So,
Bravo Kilo.
We're going to fly the full ILS
20
approach
right, Bravo Kilo 4663.
for 20 right into John Wayne. This is the first time
Santa
we're
Maria Tower,
flying a
448
flight
Romeo
without
Alpha is
vectors,
3 miles
and
right base
it's
for runway 30.
also the first time
Okay,
that
Romeo
we're...
Alpha, thanks. Runway 30, clear to land, wind
Sorry, let me turn
290
this off
16.
1 second.
Clear to land, runway 30.
Turning off some radios here. I'm getting some radio chatter traffic in my head. So, yeah, we're going to take off. We're going to fly the Seal Beach 8 departure. And then we're going to go over to John Wayne. So let's take a look at what we're going to do. So here we are at LAX. We're expecting a 25 left departure because of the weather. So we know that they're taking off on the 25s and the 24s. We're down here on the FBO. We're just sort of expecting that we'll get taxi via Alpha to 25 left. We might get 25 right. Doesn't really matter. We'll take a look at the departure. This is the Seal Beach 8 departure. These are 25 left and 25 right. You can tell we fly out here at a heading of 251 at or below 3,000. And then we reach the Santa Monica VOR radio 154 and make a left turn to a heading of 201. I'm just going to double check that. 201, yep. So left turn to heading 201, and then we'll get vectors to Seal Beach. That's our flight plan. Once we get to Seal Beach, we're then going to fly, here's Seal Beach right here, fly this entire approach. So we'll be flying out of Seal Beach on the 049 radial to Sager. We'll be using GPS to do that. Once we get to Sager, we're going to be turning outbound and doing the procedure or the hold in lieu of procedure. And so we will be flying out here, making a turn to the left, coming back in, re-intercepting the radial, and then flying back into this direction. Should be very, very straightforward. Should be relatively easy to do. I've got my radials or my headings all calculated, so we shouldn't have any problems with that. And then we should be coming in to land here on runway 20 right, and we'll park over here by this FBO to the north or to the west side. So that's where we're planning on parking. Although we may come over here. Yeah, we may exit on hotel and then come across over here. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll exit on hotel if we can on the east side. So yeah, we'll park to the east. Okay, so there we go. That's the plan. That's what we're going to do. And hopefully, all things considered, after this, I will pass my my I-6 if all goes well. So let's get on with clearance. I'm already connected to the network. You guys can see I've got the plane already up and running. And let's get our clearance, and then we'll go flying.
Okay, 7 Charlie Bravo, I really don't have time for the chit chat tonight. The frequency's really busy. So Charlie Bravo, Roger, when able, say intentions.
Apparently it's very busy. I'll try not to be a problem. Should be all right. I think I'll be just fine. That said, I cannot see
7274 Alpha, connect, Santa Barbara departure.
a couple of things here that I want to be able to see.
Over 2 departure, 7-4 Alpha.
So, I want to be able to see my chat room.
So 274 Alpha, Santa Barbara departure, radar
Hey!
contact, climb maintain
Thanks for the
6000.
follow there, Swami. Finally got that working. That's kind of neat. And Run Mara also, I think, here, if we do this right. Yeah, Run Mara. Thanks for the follow, guys, on Twitch. I really appreciate it. So, got a little thing there for you guys. So, if you happen to see this video, thank you
John Wayne
very,
Tower
very,
Skyhawk
very much.
63663, holding short runway 20 right at Kilo, ready for departure. John Wayne Tower Skyhawk 63663, holding short runway 20 right at Kilo, ready for departure.
I wonder where he went.
We're 4732 Charlie, leaving Bravo airspace. Resume on navigation. VFR
Ah.
altitude at pilot's discretion.
They were doing a shift change. It's the bottom of the hour, so that makes sense. I'm just getting my radio set up while they figure their stuff out.
177 Tango November, SoCal approach, roger, fly, present heading, descend to maintain 7000, stand by.
So that's going to be the SNA localizer. So we'll use that at one point, but for right now we're going to use this. That's SMO.
We're 4732 Charlie, did you copy? Skyhawk 663, wind 2306 at 6, runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Okay, so I've got SMO set up over here on this nav because this is going to be in sky view mode.
127 Charlie Bravo, go ahead. Okay, November 127 Charlie Bravo, last controller advised me that you already had a Bravo clearance. Okay, November 127 Charlie Bravo, roger, standby.
Burbank ground, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo is requesting flight following to Frenchtown.
576 Tango Bravo on request, standby.
Just to clarify, that was French Valley. Sorry about that.
Roger.
Man, they are busy tonight. Busy, busy, busy. But I'm at the end. Hey, Ron Mara, how you doing? Good to see you. I don't know if you saw this earlier, but I put this in, so I'm going to go ahead and hit it again.
Board's correction 127 Charlie Bravo's cleared into
There you
Bravo
go, buddy.
airspace.
Thanks for the
Remains
follow.
south of the extended final for San Diego Lindbergh runway 27.
We are just getting started tonight. We're getting ready to do an IFR flight for the I-6 on Pilot
Remains
Edge,
south of the
LAX
final
to
approach course runway
John
27.
Wayne.
For 4732 Charlie, SoCal approach for Roger. John Wayne altimeter 2981. We're 663 SoCal departure, radar
It is a
contact,
busy
traffic 12
Thursday
o'clock,
night.
3 miles southeastbound along the shoreline, altitude indicates 1,300, type unknown. Roger. Navajo 7 Tango November, turn left turn heading 200.
I can't get a word in edgewise. They just did a shift change, so they're a little backed up right now. Los Angeles clearance Epic 143 Victor Tango IFR to John Wayne.
For 143 Victor Tango on request.
Whew. Hey, got the words in. Got it in as quick as I could.
Legacy 7 Charlie Bravo, clear of Bravo airspace.
So I do have my chat open. If you have any questions, feel free to post them. I'll answer them as best I can. Obviously, I'm just learning this stuff. I've been doing this Pilot's Edge for about just a day or two, over 2 weeks now.
Number 576 Tango Bravo. Squawk 4760, maintain VFR conditions that are below 2,500 until advised. SoCal departure frequency 134.2.
Uh, 576 Tango Bravo Squawk 4760, 2,500 or below until advised. 134.2 on the frequency, 16 Bravo.
Skyhawk 66 tree, turn right direct Seal Beach, resume on navigation, climb maintain 4,000. Skyhawk 66 tree, SoCal approach.
Uh-oh.
Yep, you need to listen for your call sign, please. Right turn Seal Beach, climb maintain 4,000. Right turn direct Seal Beach. For 4732 Charlie, traffic 11 o'clock, correction 1 o'clock, 7.5 miles. Turning direct Seal Beach now to the northwest, level 2000, type Skyhawk. Skyhawk 32 Charlie, thank you. Contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
126.8, John Wayne Tower, Cessna 3 Charlie.
Legacy 7 Charlie Bravo, contact Brown
Give you a
Tower
little view of the plane while we
128.25.
sit here. There's some traffic in LA. We're at LAX.
Bravo 7
John
Tango
Wayne
November,
Tower,
do you want to fly
Cessna
the full
4732
procedure or
Charlie,
receive vectors to the final approach course?
10 miles west inbound for landing. Full stop landing. Cessna 32 Charlie, and we have weather.
Or 177 Tango November, Roger, clear direct thermal, cross thermal at or above 4,000, cleared VOR, Bravo approach, report inbound on the procedure turn. Okay, now, 7 November, you need to always read back the approach clearance. Cleared VOR Bravo approach. Direct thermal now. Report inbound on the procedure turn.
Burbank ground Bonanza, November 982 Juliet Sierra is at the southwest GA, looking for flight following to French Valley.
Sky 4732 Charlie John Wayne Tower to right downwind 20 right, report midfield.
Yeah, it is a great looking plane. I really love it. It's
Right
by
downwind, 20 right,
Aerobasque.
report midfield, Cessna 32 Charlie.
They've got a few other planes. I'm waiting for one to go
Or
on
143
sale.
Victor Tango advice ready to copy.
143 Victor Tango ready to copy.
Or 143 Victor Tango is clear to the John Wayne Airport. Seal Beach 8 departure, radar vectors, Seal Beach VOR, and then direct. Climb via SID except maintain 4000. SoCal departure frequency 125.2. Squawk 3614.
Cleared John Wayne, Seal Beach 8 departure vectors to Seal Beach direct. Climb via SID except for maintain 4000. Departure 125.2, squawk 3614. 143 Victor Tango.
Or 143 Victor Tango, one correction to your clearance. Climb via SID except maintain 5000.
Except maintain 5000. 143 Victor Tango.
Victor 3 Victor Tango, reback is correct.
Well, that's cool. He just gave us all the way up to our 5000
Renner
departure.
82 Juliet Sierra, squawk 7 tree, 0 tree. SoCal departure on
reason that he said
134.2,
that
maintain VFR to below 2,500 until advised.
is because
All right,
on
squawk
the
7303,
Seal Beach 8
departure
departure,
134.2, and maintain VFR
there's
below
an
2,500
at or below
advised.
5,000
Demands,
here.
November
Or at or below
982
3,000.
Juliet Sierra.
So he just relieved me
And the
of
2
having to
Juliet
do
Sierra,
that.
readback is correct.
So he said climb via the SID, except maintain 5,000. So
Brown Tower, Legacy 127 Charlie Bravo, 4 nautical miles east of field.
now that we got our
request
clearance,
full stop.
I'm
Or
gonna
127 Charlie Bravo, Brown Tower, to make correction, enter a left base 26
go ahead and
right,
get this thing
clear to land.
programmed.
So
So
left base, running
flight
26
plan.
right, clear to land, 7
we'll
Charlie
go ahead
Bravo.
and pop this out, make it a little easier to see. Insert our waypoint. First one here is KLAX.
Kermit Graham, and it's 576 Tango Bravo. Ready to taxi with information.
Insert
Quebec.
our departure. I am pretty sure he is going to have us take off on 25 left.
Or 576 Tango Bravo, say your position on the field.
We're over by Millionaire Ramp 6 Tango Bravo.
Seal Beach 8.
576 Tango Bravo, runway 15, taxi via Bravo.
15 via Bravo, 6 Tango Bravo.
Now you'll notice this does direct Seal Beach. That is not what we are going to do. We are going to do a 251 heading out and then a turn left to 201, no matter what this says. But we'll keep it in there so that we can do
Burbank ground,
a
2 Juliet Sierra.
direct when
Quebec
it
is
comes
ready to taxi.
to that time. So we'll insert another waypoint, and this waypoint is going to be KSNA, John Wayne, and then we're going to insert an arrival. And so our arrival,
Or 177 Tango November, Roger.
ILS 20 right,
And Navajo 7 Tango November, contact
No
Palm
star.
Springs Tower, crossing the final approach fix, while
our
enter
approach will be
0.7.
from an SLI. So we'll go SLI Sager, Snake, and in. Now, we're going to hit this Sager point twice, and that'll be okay.
Contact tower at the final approach fix.
So, I think we
Renner
are
82 Juliet Sierra, runway
good to
5,
go.
taxi via Bravo.
got everything programmed.
Taxi
for what
runway
we're gonna do.
15 via Bravo, 2 Juliet Sierra.
Renner 82 Juliet Sierra, actually, you're not a Millionaire, are you? Are you, I don't see your
Yeah, we're at
aircraft
the
out of Millionaire. You're
southwest ramp.
parked on the south
so we'll
ramp.
need a different taxi route.
Okay,
So
November
let's
92
go
Juliet
ahead
Sierra, I
and
think
get
you
us
stepped on me, sir. Where are you
started.
parked?
Yeah, we're at the southwest ramp.
Roger, runway 15, taxi via Charlie Bravo, cross runway 8.
Let's get some fuel
All right,
on.
taxi via Charlie Bravo, cleared across runway 8, November 982 Juliet Sierra.
Because airplanes like to run on fuel. Igniter on. I'll look this way.
John
just a
Wayne
little bit.
Airport,
Start this
Cessna
up.
32 Charlie. Wind, runway 3, sorry, runway 20 right, right downwind, Cessna 32 Charlie.
Bring the prop up. All of that up. We'll stop that
Check
guy.
engine.
And we'll start our gens.
4732 Charlie, runway 20 right, clear to land, wind 230 at stick.
Runway 20 right, clear to land. Cessna 32 Charlie.
So let's go ahead and now get our lights on and ready to taxi here. So taxi lights on, nav lights on, just for safety. Don't actually technically need them. Autopilot trim, pressurize the cabin. And
Or 127 Charlie,
Yeah.
join Alpha to the ramp, cross 26 left.
I have never heard it called
Join
that,
Alpha to
Ron.
the ramp, cross 26 left, 7 Charlie Bravo.
But yeah, they do like fuel to run. We'll go ahead and pop over to ground at this point. We're on LA ground. And we're going to be expecting 20 left. If we get 20 right, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference to us at all. Our initial heading out of here, however, is going to be 251. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in right now. And we'll turn the flight directors on.
Or 4732 Charlie, looks like you're flying away from the airport. Do you have John Wayne in sight?
Can I have vectors to John Wayne? I think I overshot it for some reason. Cessna 32 Charlie.
Number 4732 Charlie, roger. You're going to want to try a heading of about 110. That should put you on a base turn for 20 right.
All right, let's get out of here.
Did you not have the fuel intake at the beginning of your downwind entry?
I did have the field in sight, and I think I made a bad turn and I lost the field. But I'll do a 110 right now heading. Cessna 32 Charlie.
So we're technically in a non-movement area right now. So that's why moving around here is okay without calling ground. As we get up here, we'll make a call to ground and make sure that we are good to go. Nice of them to park all of their trucks in the way of the airplane.
I have field in sight. Cessna 32 Charlie.
Skyhawk 32 Charlie, roger. Skyhawk 3 Charlie, unfortunately I can't proceed with the passing grade on the CAT 10 exam if you are for the loss of visual contact with the field and the need for a vector back to John Wayne. I won't make you fly the entire rating again, but if you want to attempt part 2 again tonight, you can go ahead and reset at Van Nuys and attempt the rating just part 2 only.
We will attempt part 2 tonight. Cessna 32 Charlie. Thank you very much. I'll go ahead and land right now and restart.
Roger. Runway 20 right, clear to land, wind 230 at 6.
Los Angeles ground, Epic 143 Victor Tango, signature FBO Alpha 5, ready for taxi.
Skyhawk 663, contact SoCal approach 134.9. Or 143 Victor Tango, Los Angeles ground, squawk altitude.
Squawking altitude, 1 second. 143 Victor Tango. 361.
Skyhawk 63663, SoCal approach. Los Angeles altimeter 2981.
Los Angeles ground, Epic 143 Victor Tango, Alpha 5 ready for taxiing with altitude. And as a reminder, this is for an I-6.
Epic 3 Victor Tango, roger, runway 25 left taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
25 left, Alpha Foxtrot, 143 Victor Tango. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Alpha Foxtrot. Wish me luck. Alpha Foxtrot it is.
Transfer Tower, good evening, November 177 Tango November, inbound for full stop.
Avo 177 taking November Palm Springs Tower, the wind 060 at 5, circle straight in, runway tree 1 right, clear to land.
Straight in, circle straight in, 31 right, clear to land, Tango November.
All right, so I got my climb speed set in 160 knots. I got our altitude set at 5,000 feet. We're making our way down Alpha for the end of the runway. And we'll get ready to get on out of here. Just going to really quickly, weather is 2982, so 2982, enter. Just gonna make sure that hasn't changed in the last hour or so. 2981.
We're 982 Juliet Sierra, Burbank ground.
Yeah, Burbank ground, November 982 Juliet Sierra. We're just dealing with a slight maintenance issue.
Roger, you need to advise ATC if you're going to, or if you need to stop your taxi. You can't just stop in the middle of a taxiway.
Alright, we have a flat tire, so it's preventing us from taxiing, but if you're okay with us sitting here for just a couple minutes, I should be able to sort it out.
The issue is not you stopping, the issue is stopping without informing ATC. If you have a flat tire, that's fine, just tell me.
It is. It does pull
If I
to
had
the
an
left.
aircraft behind you on Bravo or somebody exiting Bravo 1, then that would be critical information for me to know in order to properly inform them on how to proceed.
Yeah, roger that.
Los Angeles Tower, Epic 143 Victor Tango, holding short 20 left.
Or 143 Victor Tango, Los Angeles Tower, wind 240 at 1 tree, runway 25 left, clear for takeoff.
25 left, clear for takeoff. 143 Victor Tango. Yeah, it does pull to the left. It's not as bad as like a Baron or even the Cessna in my mind, at least in the sim. But the ground effects on these are pretty effing terrible anyway. So, you know, who knows? I will give it some right rudder on the way in, and that will certainly help. But yeah, it'll do a little dance. All right, here we go. Oop, beta mode off. Go forward. There's that little left pull. And up we go. Positive rate, flaps up, gear up. Autopilot. Vertical speed up.
Launching Tower, November 177 Tower, November 1 right,
And
580,
heading mode.
hotel for Atlantic Aviation.
Or 177 Tango November, join Echo to the ramp, remain this frequency.
Echo to the RAM, this frequency Tower, November.
And up we go.
Epic 3 Victor Tango, Kanto, Cal departure.
Over to departure, 3 Victor Tango. Los Angeles departure, 3 Victor Tango, climbing via SID, except 5,000.
We're 143 Victor Tango, so departure radar contact.
Roger, 3 Victor Tango. So up we go, flaps up, lights are good, gear is up, climbing up to 5,000. We made our heading turn to 201. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's just an X-plane thing. Generator is on. Next, I'm going to expect to get is a direct Seal Beach. Pull back on the throttle a little bit here. We don't want to be getting too much speed as we level off at 5,000.
.576 New Bravo, negative.
Level at 5,000. Increasing our speed just a little bit. Get ready for our direct Seal Beach. This always takes longer than I think it should. Oh, let's pop on some weather and some TCAS and see what else is out there.
Fuel tank switched.
While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and program my other radios here. 126.8 is John Wayne Tower. So So we'll have that ready when we need it. And I'm done with SMO for now. Hey Chase, good evening. How are you? Welcome. Just doing the I-6 rating here real quick, hopefully. And I'm just waiting for my turn, left turn, direct Seal Beach.
Epic Tree Victor Tango opening 120.
Say again for 3 Victor Tango, you broke up.
Fly heading 120, turn heading 120.
Heading 120, 3 Victor Tango. Okay, so this is our turn. He's going to be turning us vectors to Seal Beach.
Delta 1776 Cal approach. Good evening. Descend via the River 3 arrival. Cleared ILS 25 left approach.
Sort of crackled in my head. I couldn't tell what I did. Miss the fly heading portion of that. I couldn't tell whether it was a change to a different frequency or if it was a direct heading direction. So that's why I asked. We'll look back at the mainland there. Some islands off to our left. We'll see. It's pretty late here on the East Coast already, but I might do the I-7 as well. I'll have to prep it, so see how this goes, and we'll decide after I land. But the I-7 will be the next one, and I don't think that's going to take too long, so there's a good chance. So Seal Beach is going to be kind of off to my left over there. Well, it takes me a little longer because I'm learning this stuff as I go. This is my first attempt.
Skyx 663 SoCal approach 134.2.
This is my first attempt at a procedure turn, so I just learned how that worked a few minutes ago. So wish me luck on that. Got some traffic here.
Epic Tree Victor Tango, direct Seal Beach, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Direct Seal Beach, contact SoCal approach 1281, 3 Victor Tango. Okay, so
Skyx 633 SoCal approach the Burbank altimeter 2981 when able advice with approach request.
I'm going to go nav and then go direct. And then I'm going to change this 128.1.
Skyx 663 Roger Zulu or Yankee approach. Skyx 633 Roger flighting 240 vector final approach course. Correction, left turning 280 vector final approach course.
SoCal approach, Epic 143 Victor Tango, level 5000.
Or 143 Victor Tango SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2981 when able advice with approach request.
SoCal approach, we would like the full approach, ILS 20 right, 143 Victor Tango.
Epic Tree Victor Tango Roger, have your
Have you done the I-7 chase?
Or 4732 Charlie, Van Nuys, clearance delivery, squawk tree 6, tree 0. SoCal departure frequency 134.2.
Are you the chase that I have heard of before, by any chance? From perhaps Marcus? Are you the chase that I might have heard of before around Pilot Edge? Ah, well, very nice to meet you. Welcome. I I should probably say I very much appreciate all the help you guys have given me over the last 2 weeks. It's my first flight as a paying customer. And I will say the service has been well worth it. And I am super excited. So we're coming up to Seal Beach. I'm expecting a clearance here in just a moment.
Sky 663, unless I ask you to descend or climb, I want you to maintain your current altitude.
The dark side.
Abram, I'm just instructing you, since you're on an exam, that unless you're told to climb or descend, I want you to maintain your current altitude. If I want you to change altitude, I'll give you a descent instruction or a climb.
I need to get my charts up here, so give me just a second here. I gotta pull up my approach chart. So this is going to be my first procedure turn ever. I have never ever done one before. I just learned about them in studying for the I-6. So it should be a good time.
Or 4732 Charlie, is grounded at runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha Charlie.
It's Navigraph's chart, cloud charts. It's direct to Sager.
Victory Victor Tango, Seal Beach at or above 4000, cleared ILS 20 right approach, report inbound on the procedure turn.
Seal Beach at or above 4000, cleared for the approach, ILS 20 right, report procedure turn inbound, 3 Victor Tango.
Delta 1776 contact, SoCal approach 124.9er. Sky 663 hitting tree 50.
So we'll start to head down to 4000.
Approaching waypoint.
Launch our speed.
Delta 1776 SoCal approach, good evening, contact Los Angeles Tower 120.95 at Lima.
And so the next descent that we're going to do below 4000 is on our way back from Sager.
Delta 1776, last controller should have cleared you for the ILS 25 left approach.
And that'll be down to 350.
Delta 1776, you receive it and you did read it back, or else I would have called you on another transmission, as we need to clear all aircraft on the approach from that sector. You're going to be too high now. Turn left heading 140, cancel approach clearance, descend and maintain 5000. Sky 663 is 4 miles from Silex, fly heading 050, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS Yankee, runway 8 approach.
So this is 196 outbound.
Number 576 Bravo, Burbank Tower, wind 120 at 9er, runway 15, clear for takeoff, on course eastbound approved.
So 0, 0, 1,
Delta
6.
1776, you left turn heading 080.
0, 1, 6 should take me the way I want to go. Because I'm going to fly out and away from Sager once I get there. So we'll go ahead and 0, 1, 6. And then the course for ILS is going to be 196, and this is what I need to intercept back on the way back in. Oh, I can't do that because I'm on the GPS right now. So should be kind of cool. We got a few minutes before we get to Sager. John Wayne's over there somewhere.
Juliet, Burbank Tower, runway 15, line up and wait.
If anybody knows how to fix the...
Number 576 Tango Bravo, verify squawking 4760.
If anybody knows how to clear up the flashing highways with Ortho for XP, let me know. Feel free. Oh, there's some of the clouds that the weather promised.
Clear of conflict.
That's alright. I trusted my air traffic controller. I didn't think there was a conflict for a second.
Or 576 Tango Bravo, the radar contacts the altitude. Roger.
Everybody but Marcus, right? So, if you didn't hear, I did my I-4 the other day on
4732
Monday
Charlie,
with
Van Nuys, runway
Marcus.
16 right, line up and wait.
He sent me down to Guadalupe, and it was like 800 feet below minimum decision altitude as I got there on my I-4. Had to fly a miss, do a holding pattern,
Delta
all that sort of
1776,
stuff.
turn left heading 300.
I had no idea how to do any of it. About halfway through the flight, Marcus calls me and asks
Sky
me,
663 Burbank Tower, 118.7.
asks me if I'm using real world weather or not. Doesn't tell me why, just asks, because he knows what I'm flying into. That was a great learning experience, and I really, it was fun. It's great. I really dig it when
Skyhawk 6363 Burbank
how he
Tower, good
explains
evening.
things.
Continue approach, wind 120 and enter.
But yeah, I've
Delta
had
1776, speed 210.
had amazing luck with all you guys helping me learn and breaking any bad habits that I had from that other network that I started flying on. You guys, I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but my wife is asking if there is a wives support group for Pilot Edge pilots. She feels like she's lost me, lost me into the sim. All right, we're coming up to Sager. We're going to be making a left-hand turn. I'm watching the localizer right here. This needle should start to come
Approaching
in.
waypoint.
Nope, this is wrong. I need this on 196.
Bonanza 982 Juliet Sierra, the wind 2, correction
tank
120 at 9er, runway 15, clear for takeoff, southeastbound on course approved. Traffic inbound ILS runway 8, will hold short 15.
But we're getting real close to Sager, and we don't want to turn left. Well, we want to turn left. We don't want to turn right here.
Sky 6363, runway 8, cleared to land, hold short 15 for departing traffic to the southeast, type Bonanza, wind 120 at 9er.
So I'm I'm going to hold this just a little bit longer.
For 4732 Charlie, traffic inbound on the ILS runway 8 approach and a Burbank runway 16 right cleared for takeoff on course approved.
I'll hold this for just a second longer until I cross through through that radial. There it is right
For
there.
576 Tango Bravo, contact SoCal approach.
And now I can turn...
Bonanza 2 at Sierra, radar contact, say altitude.
And it is 10:16 p.m. here. 10:17, just changed over. So now we fly at this heading for approximately 1 minute.
November 576 Bravo SoCal approach, good evening. Resume on navigation VFR altitude at pilot's discretion. Delta 1770, turn left heading 210, descend and maintain 3,600.
I'm sure there must be others. There has to be. Chase says that you should start the support group.
Oh, I should start one? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get right on.
So I'm headed in the right direction at least. So that's a plus. After I make this turn, I can descend down to 3,000. Now, it's really important. We're going to be doing more than a 180-degree turn here, so I need to make sure that I put my course to like 30 first.
Delta 1776 is 7 miles from Honda. Fly
even 270?
heading 220, maintain 3,600.
So I start to turn to the
on
left
the localizer.
first.
Cleared ILS 25 left approach.
So let's go ahead and start to do that. And we'll drop this down to 3500.
November 982 at Sierra, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
Down. SoCal approach, Epic 143, Victor Tango, procedure turn inbound. And at this point we can go 240.
November 908 at Sierra, SoCal approach the Burbank altimeter 2981 VFR altitude at pilot's discretion.
And at this point we're done with this guy, and we'll bring the localizer up and we'll put it in for 196. And we have lost the localizer here a little bit.
Skyhawk Tree 2, delay contact SoCal 134.2.
But I have confidence that we're going in the right direction. And now Snake is going to be more to the left. So I'm going to turn... I didn't quite get my calculation right.
4732 SoCal approach, radar contact, altimeter 2981. Delta 1776, Los Angeles Tower at Lima.
There we go.
Bonanza 6 Tango Bravo, Condo Cal approach, 135.4.
So we'll go
Bonanza 2 Juliet Sierra, Condo Cal 135.4.
Alright, so I messed that up just a little bit. But we got, I actually need to go even more than that. Let's go 140. Because I want to establish before Sager. So I messed up my calculation there in terms of how much of a turn I would need to do, but...
For 576 Tango Bravo Cal approach, Ontario altimeter 2981.
I didn't hear a response back, so I'm going to try calling him again. SoCal approach, Epic 143 Victor Tango, procedure turn inbound.
Epic Tree Victor Tango SoCal approach, roger, contact John Wayne Tower at Lemon.
Contact Tower at Lemon, 143 Victor Tango. So, Tower is over here, Just gonna double check that against my chart. Oh, we're gonna go nav mode now. Grab that localizer. And once we get back to Sager, we can go down to 3,400.
Skag 66 tree bank tower. Taxi to parking via Charlie. Remain this frequency. That's a pass on the. Oh well, you're not on the I-3. That would have been a pass though.
Oh, overshot my localizer just a little bit. We'll get that figured out.
Skag 66. Actually, you know what? There's no need. I'll just put in the rating for you. That was good enough for a pass. So long. Delta 1776 Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land, wind 25018, gust 2 tree.
Don't tell anyone, Chase, that I just missed that localizer that badly, huh? I gotta learn to lead my nav points. I really do.
Approaching waypoint.
Good evening to everybody who just joined. Got a few other viewers that popped in. Oh, I guess they also just popped out. Well, that's too bad. So our next descent is 280. I'm gonna go ahead and slow this down here just a little bit. You're ready, 2800.
Approaching waypoint.
Vertical speed. Go ahead and knock this sucker down. Pull back on our throttle a little bit. We'll pop on that localizer button. And Lemon is coming up next. And if I wanted to, I could pull this off of the intersection of Seal Beach and this and the localizer. So we could do that either way. And looks like we've captured the glide slope, so it's all easy sailing from here. No more buttons to push. And let me go ahead and get ready to call tower. John Wayne Tower, Epic 143, Victor Tango, ILS 20 right.
Epic 143 Victor Tango 9 Tower, wind 220 at 7, runway 20 right, clear to land.
20 right, clear to land, 143 Victor Tango. Let's go ahead and start getting some flaps out, slowing ourselves down. And we can see the airport. That's good. It looks like
and Los Angeles Tower, Delta 1776, clear runway 25 left at Hotel 8.
Delta 1776, 25 right at Papa, join Bravo to the ramp, remain this frequency.
Okay, 25 right
Gear
at
down.
Papa, join Bravo to the ramp, remain this frequency, Delta 1776.
Skag 32 Charlie.
And where am I parking? Where am I parking? Need to know where I'm parking. They're gonna ask me.
Skag 32 Charlie, you haven't me anything about what your intentions are. What are your intentions?
Gonna park east. Yeah, we'll go over to...
Hey, Skag 32 Charlie, roger. In the future, you need to make those intentions clear as soon as you contact SoCal. Clear through Bravo airspace via the coast route southeastbound. Maintain VFR 5,500.
So I'm going to make a left-hand turn off the runway, probably at hotel. Just knowing.
Sky Street Charlie, just I tell you that you need to redo the rating doesn't mean that
Approaching waypoint.
anything containing the or any of the tasks contained within the rating are no longer required. You need to do everything you would have on a normal rating. So I'm going to assume that I don't know what you're doing.
Here we go. And pop our taxi lights on for just a bit later. Left our landing lights on all before, but gears down, flaps to full, 90 knots. I need to land a little faster than that, so we'll give it just a little bit more. Not too much. There we go. Autopilot is off. Oop. Brakes in beta mode. Keep it on the runway. And left at hotel. And we'll make sure that we don't cross 20 left.
143 Victor, where are you parking?
143 Victor Tango parking east side, and we're clear of the runway at hotel.
Victory Victor Tango cross 20 left, join Alpha to the ramp, remain this frequency.
Cross 20 left, Alpha to the ramp, 143 Victor Tango. That was not my worst landing ever. I'm just saying. I've done much worse. Alright, so here's Alpha. Quick glance, make sure nobody crazy is out here like me tonight. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate it. I hope so. Usually you guys tell us way in advance if we don't pass. So by the time I get to the end here, I'm usually just waiting. But they want you to get off of the movement areas, I guess. So we'll do that. Hey, look, there's an Aerobasque Victory, I think. We'll go park next to that guy. It's another cool little plane.
143 Victor Tango, unfortunately, it looks like you'll have to stay on here a little bit longer. Fly the I-7, it's passing the I-6.
A firm, we'll get geared up for the I-7. Thanks so much.